Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Welcome to Cowboy Boys podcast, episode 148.
48?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. It's
Let's
the
get a-
Dead
let's-
Soldier hot dog holiday.
Is that what they make them out of? Is that?
No, it's
Let's
just
raise the
everyone
roof.
just.
Let's raise the roof for every dead soldier. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank you for your service,
That's
boys
Memorial-
and ladies.
Memorial Day is for dead soldiers.
Yes.
We salute. And then Veterans Day is
It's for living veterans.
living veterans, so living soldiers.
Yep. Or
And-
former soldiers.
And then the workers have Labor Day.
Labor Day is the one.
Labor Day is for
Yeah.
living laborers.
Where do we?
How come there's not a holiday for dead laborers?
Let's make one.
Well, I guess you could use Memorial Day.
There's a steak and blowjob day, but
That's
no
not a
day
real-
for dead laborers.
It's not a real holiday. You know, steak and
Enough people celebrate it.
you know, steak and blowjob day is different in different countries.
Yeah, so is other holidays.
No, but I mean, steak and blowjob day. They like
If
the,
if
in
you're
like
telling me steak and blowjob day transcends into other countries who also celebrate it, you're making the argument for why it's a real holiday.
I know I switched my stance.
You switch your stance. Okay.
I switched my stance to something more interesting because that's what a true podcaster.
My
My morals are secondary, or is it ancillary?
yes.
I don't know what that word means.
To the entertainment of our listeners.
I'd rather entertain you than be right or morally correct or anything.
I appreciate that.
You're
about
welcome.
you.
So, yeah, in Germany, it's like Frankfurter and handjob day.
Whoa.
In Japan, it's a roll of sushi,
Puke in your mouth day or whatever weird shit they're up to over
blurred
there.
genitals
Yeah.
on an anime doll pillow, and wasabi. I don't know. What are the? Let's do some more racial food stereotypes.
Okay.
Some-
In Britain, it's beans and anal day, which isn't good. It doesn't work out.
Oh, I'm done. I'm out. In Ethiopia, it's blowjob and swallow day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you did there. In Poland,
I like these hack racist jokes.
in Poland, it's borscht and get confused about how to have sex day.
Oh,
Yeah, I did an old school one where you say Polish people are stupid.
Polish people are old school. I saw a post of a Ukrainian woman
Yeah.
who would flood the war in Ukraine, which is fair.
Yeah, don't want to be around that.
And she was like, "Hey, I'm new," and she posted this on Facebook, and she was wearing a bikini, you know, like the Tinder, like, "Hey, I'm young, I'm hot, I'm sexy. Here are the goods. I just want to meet a man." So, like, throwing this out there. So she's like, "I'm from Ukraine. I don't know. It's hard to meet friends. I speak Ukrainian. I'm in a new country. Do any Polish dudes want to hook up, go on dates?" And she had hundreds of comments.
Yeah.
Not from Polish men, from Polish women who were like, "Fuck you, you Jezebel harlot woman, fucking slut. Put on a I don't know what the Polish women wear, like
Sweaters.
It was like, put on some a proper dress, you woman of Babylon, you family destroyer." It was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, Poland's old
Christ.
school as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They're bad. They're not good.
I wouldn't say they're bad. They
Whoa.
they are draconic. They are old school.
That's bad.
No.
Old school is
Sometimes-
almost always bad.
Then why is it so cool to be old school?
It's not.
That rhymes.
School is
That-
for squares.
No, not
It's
old
not
school.
cool to
Old-
go to school.
Old school is cool. So welcome. Happy Memorial Day to those that celebrate. To everyone. I was at the park earlier, and it's a real shit show of people.
Was it so busy?
I think I'm still the Utah me is like, I get weird when I see someone 100 miles away and I'm like, why are they camping next to us?
Yeah, yeah.
Where I'm in the park and there's 3 boom boxes around me blasting music, and I'm not used to it. It's not my place. I'm not here to say what you do in your city since I am a transplant here. But when your music starts drowning over each other, bleeding into your other, it's like, all right, what are you doing? What I will say, though, and this is my point I want to get to, I think, much like how I hate people who pollute, who throw trash anywhere, I think people who go on like hikes or camping or in the middle of nature and bring boom boxes and play music, I think you should be able to shoot them on sight.
Okay.
I think you should. Anyone, like when you're out in Badlands or public lands, 150 miles out of a city, in the woods, you don't need a boombox.
I disagree.
Oh.
I like to 150 miles into the woods when I'm alone. Boombox, I think it's fun to listen to some music and fucking do your thing and hang out. I will say, but when you're on a camping trail, I've seen the people who bring speakers on their backpacks.
That's what I'm saying. Hiking trails.
Fuck people
camping.
who do it in public spaces. But if you're camping, a boombox is a tradition.
No, if you're truly by yourself, then it's not a problem. If you have a boombox blasting the woods and no one's around to hear it, then you're philosophically safe.
Yeah. But I guess you can't be shot if there's no one around.
Exactly.
So the law kind of takes care of itself.
You can't get your rock hurled at your head.
True.
But if you are in the woods and you sit down and you start blasting nothing makes it. It's one of those things that makes me irate. It happens every time I go camping. So not every time, but
I was gonna say, what? Where are you camping at?
Here's what
keeps happening.
When I go camping
on the subway.
When I go camping, I like to drive out and then hike out. And
yeah. That's what you have to do.
No, I'm going camping. I'm gonna go camping soon with my dad and uncles.
Again? Oh, this is the trip.
Yeah, and they're going to. They're old, and they're like, I can't lay on the ground. We got to drive a camper up. And
yeah.
I'm just like, let's just drink at a bar then. If you can't camp.
No, it's drinking outside. I get it.
I do get it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
I want to camp. I want to rough it.
Do you think your dad's gonna bring some of your sisters?
No, this is a man.
Oh, it's a man only.
This is a
situation.
men's only retreat, and we will talk about it in 2 weeks.
Okay.
When I report back.
Wait, when are you leaving?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You don't want people to know?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want people trying to find me. I don't want some of your crazed fans trying to find me in the middle of the woods.
Oh, they are crazy.
I have to change the date of the camping trip every single year because of you guys. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
How's your Memorial Day weekend being so far?
It's been really good.
Yeah.
Hung out with a girlfriend. Went on a date
Whoa.
to Olive Garden.
Girlfriend.
Yep. And then I went to this morning. I woke up and ditched her ass, and then went to the ocean.
Oh, that's nice.
I surfed.
Your true first love.
Yeah. I surfed for 3 hours today. It ruled.
You didn't take her? She could just sit on the beach?
She just had other stuff. She has other friends and shit she's up to.
I love when...
We have separate lives.
I love when a bitch has a separate life.
Yeah, when she's independent and takes care of herself and has stuff going on. Yeah, it's fucking great. She has almost too much stuff going on. I'm like, hey, you should depend on me more. So
that caveman part of your brain?
Yeah. That's like, hey, I want to feel like you could never leave me or it would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
It'll never happen though. I'm the one. I'm the chaser in the relationship, which is a new thing for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you catch any sick waves?
I did.
How crowded was the beach?
Fucking incredibly.
Yeah.
Luckily, the surf break wasn't. It was crowded as fuck, but not so crowded that I couldn't catch waves.
How many other surfers were out there?
40?
Okay.
40 in like a pretty small area.
I was wondering if anyone would ever we have children and we're trying to swim here.
The 3 beaches where you can surf, they're jetties, so those rocks come out and it creates a crazy current. And if you play in it, you'll die.
Okay, so there's a surf part of the beach.
It literally says don't go. In here, no swimming allowed.
Do people still do it?
People still like play in the water, but
Not
people
out.
who get out further, the current begins to pull them, and they realize they're in trouble. And like every year, people die. And the surfers save a bunch of people every year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to save anyone?
No, I'm gonna let them die.
What if
No.
it was a cute lady?
I guess
Would you save her?
And
What
here's
if
the thing,
it was a cute guy?
almost
A really beautiful man.
Oh, okay, I'll save him. Like an Adonis type situation.
And he's like,
he just doesn't understand to swim sideways when he's in a rip current.
He's beautiful. A beautiful man doesn't think.
They have no idea what they're doing, yeah. Or they see the surfers because near the rock is where the current's the most powerful. So you go near the rocks and you paddle and the current takes you out really fast. But other people see that and they go, oh, I'll do that. And then they get smashed on the rocks because they don't know what they're doing. That happens too.
If the current took me, I would just let it take me.
You just would go out into the ocean.
And then someone would be like, hey, that guy's going way too far. And I'd be like, yeah. Somebody would come save me. I'm pretty good at floating.
You do love getting taken out into the ocean. That's your thing.
I love letting go.
Yeah, when we were at the lake, you were just like, I'm going to swim out real far and just kind of hang out.
I don't like being in control. I don't like having control. I don't like being in control or out of control. I don't even like having the option. I like to be taken and just whatever happens. That's where I'm in my element.
Yeah, you're a sub. We know this.
I'm not a sub.
Yeah,
because
you are.
A dom has to take control over a sub.
The nature is your dom.
Sure, but I'm saying where I operate, there are no doms and there are no subs.
Okay.
It's just you become one with the universe.
Oh, all right.
And it's not gay.
And it's not gay. Sounds gay, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, it's like how God is genderless.
Oh, yeah.
So the universe doesn't have a gender. The universe is non-binary. Mother Nature is non-binary.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but
So
the surf was really good. I'm getting better. I caught a lot of waves today. Probably the most waves I've ever caught in one session.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really fun.
What would you say, more than missed?
No.
Oh, what's your KD ratio?
Dude, it's bad.
On waves.
I would say I catch one out of every 4 waves I go for.
And is that good? Is that novice?
Yeah. I mean, also I am going harder than most people. Like a lot of surfers, like they'll catch a wave and then they'll wait a second and then they'll paddle back in because it's tiring, and then they'll just sit on their board for literally, like, a lot of surfers purposefully don't go for waves and just chill in the water for like 15 minutes before they try again.
I was gonna say surfing is probably one of those things where when you first start, you struggle, you work the hardest, and you get nowhere. And then as you get better and better, you learn to struggle, and you get really like strong and powerful and good at catching waves. And then when you become an expert surfer, you stop. You're like, I don't even need that wave. I don't even want that wave. That wave isn't good enough for me.
I just think
I'm just gonna lay here and wait for the perfect wave to come to me.
A lot of people actually do that, the better surfers, and there's a lot of I just think surfing is like literally the most tiring thing I've ever done.
It's pretty good.
And just a lot of people are just like, fuck, I'm too tired, I gotta wait. And so they chill. But I am like, I go out, and the second another wave is, even if I'm like out of breath, I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking catch this wave. It's here. I got to. But I catch.
You're still. Please, I need every wave. You still have something to prove.
I've been skating like that for like 15 years.
The
pace is high. I love to keep the pace up, baby.
Soon you will be humbled. See, that's where
I've been. The ocean has humbled me for sure.
You will be truly humbled, and that's when you will be like, you know what? I'm just gonna take what comes. And that's what I think happened to me at a very young age. I had an ego death at probably a teen age, and I'm like, I don't need to go for it.
But you don't remember what it was.
No. Oh, right. Yeah. I had an ego death at like 8, and I became very chill, too chill, where I should have struggled. I should have had a little fight in me in my early 20s, but I was just like, I'm lax now.
I went too far into ego death, and now I'm like reverse back around.
Oh, you could die twice.
Yeah. So I'm not chill. I'm fucking out here trying hard.
I need to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was fucking going. Dude, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before I'm seriously injured. I'm surprised. Well, no. I'm pretty reckless in the ocean. It's kind of like when I skied. I was really reckless because I was like, it's snow. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
And that's not true because there's a lot of times it matters.
It's very forgiving until it isn't.
Yeah.
Is
And
that the same with surfing?
That's the exact same with surfing because you're like, oh, who cares? But like, firstly, in New York, there's old docks that you're surfing near. So there's pillars of wood underneath parts of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to watch out for that. I don't think they would impale you, but they would fuck you up for sure. And then on top of that, like, you know, a wave could stab your board into you. Your board can smash you in the face. A fin could cut you. Someone else could run into you. You know, all kinds of shit can happen. And so I'm pretty. I should be less reckless with my health.
Nah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it. You're right. You know what? I take it back. Mac is right. I should just see what happens. Stitches or whatever. Who cares? I think that's what'll happen. I'll either smash my face or I'll need stitches.
I knew a guy growing up. He was one of my dad's friends. He took off his shirt and he had stitches from right here all the way around his body. Just
bottom
one
of his left pec all the way around
from
back.
From under one side to under one side of one of his tits, around the long side of his torso, sideways.
Yeah.
To the back, to where if you cut horizontally, he was like almost chopped in half.
What?
But there was still, and I was like, "Whoa, what happened to you?" And he's like, he got it. He's like, "I was attacked by a shark." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Nah, I fell down a well as a kid." And I was like, "That's even crazier."
Yeah, that's way worse.
And so that was so he's like, he tried to do the lie where he's just like, "Here's something crazy that happened," and then the real thing is not as. But to me, I'm like, shark. I was like, that's more likely to happen to me as a kid. Is me falling down a well, so now I'm more scared.
Yeah, I think I would rather be attacked by a shark than fall down a well. I'm not even kidding. The idea of being stuck in a little space, fuck that,
he
man.
fell down a well and like impaled himself on some rebar, and they like sewed him. I think his parents were rich, so
they paid like the RoboCop guys to like,
basically.
Wait, we built RoboCop, and they're like, can you rebuild our son?
It was one of the craziest scars I've ever seen. Really cool guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name.
Was he your age or was he old?
No, he was like in between my dad's age and my age. So what's the coolest scar you have? I got this little one on my finger. No one can see it. It's about an inch long on my index finger on my left hand. Is when I was in Boy Scout camp. I was practicing my woodworking merit badge with a knife I had literally bought 15 minutes before, and I slipped, sliced my finger open, and immediately started gushing blood down my arm in the mess hall. So I walked over to I was just like, whoops. I didn't feel it. Like my body went into instant shock, and I'm just bleeding. The most blood that's ever come out of my body. And my dad was like, "Hey, let's give you the first aid," because he was the scoutmaster. And so we walk over to the first aid, and the first aid tent kit, who was just another like teenager, and he's like, oh my God. He was like almost fainting because I had so much blood. And I'm like, "It's fine. Can you just do something with it?" And he was losing it, like about to pass out. And I'm just like holding out my bloody arm. And then it got infected, and I had to go to the hospital and get stitches like 2 days later. And so that was fun.
You got stitches after 2 days? Usually they don't stitch you up if you wait that long, because you could get an infection and then sew the infection in.
It was frontier medicine. They were
frontier medicine. All right,
There was a hospital from the scout camp like an hour drive away, but it started to get infected, and then I think I went to the hospital.
Okay, yeah, you were like, "Hey, I've got this fucking gash. I've got a stab wound in my leg."
It was pretty cool. So that's my wimpiest and best scar.
I think it sounds awesome.
I just remember so much
What
blood.
were you carving?
I was carving like an Indian head thing, and then it was like a little wood block that they would sell you with the knife, and then you would carve it like a little totem kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then if you'd show them your carving, and then you get the merit badge. It was that simple.
Yeah.
And I'd carved like 20% of it. So it was all covered in blood, and it had like, it was just a few chunks taken out of it. I'm like, this is as far as I got. And they're like, yeah, you can have the merit badge.
Yeah, fuck it, man.
It was really, so I got my wood carving merit badge.
That's so funny.
From barely do. A little life hack. Pro tip for any Boy Scouts out there.
Are you a weebelo?
Yeah. just injure yourself, and they'll probably give you. I think it works for almost any merit badge, not just the wood carving one. I bet if you were doing canoeing and you stabbed yourself in the leg, you'd be like, sorry. I was like, you know what? Our bad. It's like what you could do. The shooting the 22 guns, the riflery.
Yeah. What's the worst merit badge? Everyone used to tell me the lifeguard merit badge was like the most time consuming and ridiculous.
What do you mean
one.
by worst? Boring?
Like longest, most arduous, ridiculous. Like why are you even doing this? Everyone told me. I think
it was not. It's not first aid. First aid was.
It's not first aid. It's lifeguard. I think.
Because you have to get the life saving. Is it lifeguarding or life saving? You have to get one before you get canoeing, and I got my canoeing one. And I actually like that one because the lifeguarding one is where you learn CPR. They throw a brick in a pool and you have to dive down like 16 feet and go and bring it back up.
That sounds awesome.
No, it was. I loved it. Lifeguard, but it took weeks to get. That was
okay. I think that's what people told me. They were like, because when I was a scout, I was like, close. I'm gonna get Eagle if I just keep doing this. And then I was like, well, just get the shittiest badges. I was literally like sandbagging Boy Scouts, just like taking Mickey Mouse badges.
There was one, it was fingerprinting. I got my fingerprinting badge, and it took me like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I think is like an FBI scam where they're like, yeah, why don't we just fingerprint all these scouts, get their fingerprints? So when they most of them are pyromaniacs, and some of them are going to grow up to be weird scoutmasters. And so we'll just have them on file already. So when they commit crimes, it's such a great,
what was
great
the
scam.
one? Poultry merit badge?
Poultry?
No.
Pole arms?
Egg laying or something. I don't remember what it was called, but all you had to do was like incubate a chicken and then have it lay an egg.
Whoa.
But I just took a chicken from my neighbor. I just took an egg from my neighbor. Like, my chicken laid this, and they're like, fuck it, man. Here you go. It was just my neighbor's chicken.
Damn.
Like, I literally didn't do anything.
That rules.
I was like, yeah, here's a photo of my chicken. I did it. It's my chicken. And they were just like, we have no way to prove. Yeah. So that ruled. That one was great. I got that one with literally just a simple jaunt over to the neighbor's house.
12 discontinued merit badges.
Whoa! Is one of them the racism merit badge?
Yeah. The what is the
hitting women merit badge?
The phrenology merit badge.
Yeah.
You're
just measuring each other's skulls.
Wow. Why is Max's head so big? He must be a Neanderthal.
Oh man. Fucking worse.
I think the merit badge I hated the most was communications, or there was like some political science one I did, and I was so just bored out of my mind because it's not, you don't do anything, you just learn how the government works, and then they're like ask you questions and you're like, yeah, the judicial, and they're like, well, here's your merit badge.
Yeah, those ones were always bad.
You didn't get to shoot a gun or build a fortress or build a fire.
Yeah.
So many merit badges are so fun, and then some of them suck.
I did a bunch of cool merit badges when I did the Klondike, which is where they take you to like the cold.
Yeah.
And they let you jump in the cold lake, and then you have to get out onto the ice, and then we got to
do that.
I got an ice skating badge. Yeah, they let us, and then they made us. You take off your clothes to your underwear, and then you got to heat yourself up.
I bet
I know, dude. Trust me. And that guy, I don't know what his deal was.
Was he
man.
a creep?
Yeah. Because they have a special guy come to do the Klondike because it's like a sleepaway.
I'm verified for all the
It's so cold outside. You should warm each other up. And he's like winding his disposable camera.
Yeah. Here's your showering merit badge.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we did that.
Here's your keeping a secret merit badge.
Oh fuck.
That's a good one. I got that one.
That one goes on the backside of your sash.
I got that one 3 times. They kept giving it to me.
Oh fuck, man.
Do you want to read some of the discontinued merit badges?
Yeah. Read them.
Nut culture.
Whoa, dude! I know a thing or two about nut culture. Let me tell you, bro.
It was just studying peanuts. And I got legumes and nuts. Master at Arms.
What? Why would they discontinue Master at Arms?
Boxing, fencing, single stick. What the fuck is all these motorcycles.
Dude, there's a motorcycle gang. Of course they come when we're recording.
Yeah,
Wait, the Master of Arms? They got rid of all the coolest shit.
I bet there was some old school merit badges, like you were saying, like back in the day, where it's just like shooting indoor shooting guns.
Yeah, killing an intruder with a knife merit badge.
Just some old crazy merit badges. Probably like there was that one Eagle Scout who built an atomic reactor in his like shed.
Oh yeah.
He was
I
probably
remember someone built like an arc light, like an electric thing, and then they were like, what? Don't do that."
probably like skinning and tanning.
Skinning and tanning, yeah. Hunting used to be a big part of it. Maybe they took out the combat sports because
Kids were,
but that's silly though, because merit badges are elective.
some of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like first aid and stuff you have to get.
The boring ones are the required ones.
Fire starting, first aid, camping cleanliness or whatever.
I don't know.
There's a fucking few of them where you're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
So the Master at Arms has boxing, fencing, single stick, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and gymnastics.
Gymnastics is a wild
That's
one.
a good one.
I wouldn't have
The
gotten.
masonry merit badge.
Whoa!
building a
They
brick
just have
house.
all the kids like sacrificing a raccoon under the moon to Moloch or whatever.
Oh, you took masonry.
Yeah. I took it to another place.
The Freemasonry merit badge.
Yeah. The Freemason, the secret society
Again,
merit badge.
Can you keep a secret
Yeah,
merit
yeah,
badge?
yeah.
All right, we're going to lay you down in this coffin naked. It's part of the ritual. And then we're all going to dance around you, also naked. That's the skull and bones thing that George W. Bush was up to or whatever.
Yeah.
Good for him. That's just some good old frat boys hanging out.
Yeah, nothing weird going on there. Just worshiping a 20-foot effigy of a god named Moloch for the lulz.
No, skull and bones, they don't worship Moloch.
Oh, yeah. No, they're a school society. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They are weird frat guys.
We should get a like a tiki god and worship it.
Yeah,
Give him a name.
I agree. The Cowboy Boys should have a deity.
We should.
We should have a podcast deity.
We'll do some research.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, everybody.
Consumer buying. Yeah, that merit badge sucks. Like purchasing actual what? You go help men become astute, thrifty customers. Studying consumer laws, reviewing given companies' customer service policies, and critically evaluating advertising campaigns.
Why are they making Boy
Boring.
Scouts learn how to be wage slaves in the
No,
weirdest
that's some like Mad Men stuff. Studying advertising.
Yeah, that's fucking sucks, dude.
No,
the Boy Scouts
advertising-
shouldn't be doing that.
That's like graphic. Yeah, it sucks.
No,
they got
Boy
rid
Scouts.
of it.
The point of the Scouts is to have fucking nature skills.
All right, how about this? Pigeon racing.
That's sick.
I don't know why they
I
got-
did that one.
You did that one?
So my neighbor
No, you
also
didn't.
no. I swear to God.
It says it was banned. They got rid of it in the 1980.
Well, what did I do?
Oh.
Avian. I don't remember.
Mm.
So
What merit badge did you get? What'd you do?
it was fuck. What was it? It took forever, but I didn't do anything because my neighbors had a pigeon coop. Fuck. The idea was that I had to. It wasn't pigeon raising because I didn't have to train them or anything. I was supposed to nurture an egg until it hatched.
Yeah, you
and
already
then-
talked about this.
No. The
Yeah.
the chicken one was I had to have the chicken lay an egg. This
Right.
one was totally different. Why was I doing so many bird badges?
No.
I don't know. Anyway, that was another one where I was like, I hatched a pigeon, and they were like, all right. It was like, there it is.
Book binding, and then this one.
Fuck, what was it?
Cement work. I like how all these old merit badges are just New York style merit badges. Hey, we're gonna lay some cement, and then you get a carrier pigeon to
It's-
deliver a message.
So funny to imagine a Boy Scout in like his full Weeblos uniform or whatever, and they're just standing with a construction worker in New York, and he's like, fucking, you gotta make it smooth.
those fucking masons think they're all that. Bricklaying will never last as long as concrete. Oh, that voice hurts my throat.
Our concrete is bad.
What do you mean?
The concrete we use is not good.
No, I bet
Roman
some-
concrete is better.
Mm,
That's a real fact, and we don't know how they made it.
I think we do know how they made it,
We don't.
and I think there was someone figured out how to make it, and it was just I watched a video 5 years ago.
Oh, it's a conspiracy. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were doing a real fact. I was like, no, they didn't figure out how to make it. But yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing. And then Big Cement was like, we can't make cement last.
No, here it is. Here's why Roman cement lasted so long.
Why?
No one's using it. It's just sitting out there in the elements.
The Colosseum is made of it.
Look at the Colosseum. It's falling apart. It doesn't have a floor.
It's 3,000 years old.
Our cement is being used daily, and that's why it's being ran through the ringer. Also, we're bidding out stuff. Our infrastructure sucks because we just bid out to the cheapest the contractor. It doesn't last.
Yeah.
Here's a great merit badge they got rid of.
What?
Stalking.
Oh!
The stalking merit badge. Identifying assorted animal footprints, tracking a creature for 1/4 of a mile, photographing some of the beasts you silently follow. Damn,
dude,
that one. How many serial killers do you think were in Scouts?
Damn, dude.
And they just got this skill set, and they're like, "All right, now here's the binding merit badge. Here's the skinning merit badge.
Oh.
Here's the bloodletting merit badge.
Here's the eating,
the leather work, the cannibalism merit badge.
Yeah. I was gonna say a raw meat eating merit badge, but that doesn't even make sense. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Here's one you probably got: rabbit racing.
No, I didn't do that. I literally did the pigeon thing though. I wonder what it was.
General science, dairying. Oh, that one looks awesome. And taxidermy. They got rid of taxidermy.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Too many serial killers from the Boy Scouts.
Dude, too many.
Let's look that up real quick.
How many Boy Scouts how many serial killers were Boy Scouts? Is that
or how many criminals?
I mean, lots of criminals, a ton of criminals. You should just look up serial killers. I'm curious. I bet you Ted was a fucking Boy Scout.
John Joubert.
Who the fuck is Joubert?
The Boy Scout who became a serial killer was 16 years old when he stabbed a pencil into a 6-year-old girl before going on to murder at least 3 young boys. Damn.
Oh my God.
There it is. He was an Eagle Scout though at 16.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I got it like at the end of, or no, fuck. When did I get it? I know. I think I got mine at 16.
Yeah, they do the cutoff at 18.
Yeah.
I got mine after 18.
I got mine early
through a loophole.
What was the loophole? That you already had the criteria?
If you do your Eagle Scout project before you turn 18, and you are filling out the paperwork. I filled out the paperwork for like a year and a half.
That sounds like you.
And I was just like, I'm not. I did the project. The project took me a day, and I'm like, this rules. This is awesome.
What was your project?
We went into a forest that had recently burned down, and it was a bullshit project. It was like a sub project of someone else's.
Mine was bullshit too.
It was like a sub project of like a real Order the Arrow Eagle Scouts project, where I went and helped spread rocks on a path. Because I didn't care. I was like, I joined the Scouts to have fun. I don't need a badge proving that I had fun.
Yeah.
And so, we just spread rocks on this path, in this nature path, and you go and read signs that some other cooler Scouts have put out, so you could take a hike through a recently burned down forest and be like, this is how nature review goes.
Okay.
It was fun. I got like 20 Scouts. We spread rocks for like a couple hours.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I helped build a skate park, and by helped build, the city was building a skate park.
Oh, yeah.
And then like guys showed up, and they were like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm here to help. And they were like, stay away from us. And I was like, all right.
Can you send this paper that says I worked 8 hours?
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, I don't care. And I was like, sick, dude. And so I fucking didn't do shit.
That's awesome.
Oh, it ruled. Yeah. It's so funny.
Dude, if you're listening and you're in the Scouts, scam your way to Eagle.
Yeah, dude. Always scam.
Don't listen to those Order of the Arrow squares. We are not that troop. I'd be a Boy Scout leader now.
You would?
Oh yeah. It'd be so fun going out. I'd be the exact type of leader my dad was. Just like, yep, we're building a bonfire and we're gonna just do cool camping shit. It's like, are we gonna get merit badges? Get as many as you want. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
And he was like, he did not care.
That rules. That rules so
It's
hard.
the best kind of Scoutmaster.
Oh man. Fuck. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, say something.
Who do you think the most racist character in Star Wars is? Both in theme and then in their mind. Do you know what I mean? Like
so the most racist one that George Lucas has created.
Yeah, the most racist one
and then the one canonically in the universe.
It doesn't have to be the George created.
Okay, but
you haven't seen any of the new ones.
Are there more racist ones than the Disney ones?
You know there is, bro.
I don't.
There's like a gambling planet, and they're just like,
Wait, what? Is it a bunch of? Is
No,
it a bunch of? Is it a bunch of?
No.
Is it a bunch of small smoking aliens?
No.
Do they smoke on the gambling planet? Are they smoking death sticks?
They do have child slaves on the gambling planet.
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Anyway, listen.
I don't know what race you're.
You say what you think. So the most racist one George Lucas created, and then the most you think the character that is the most racist.
Personally, I think Nib Nub is the most racist character because he is Mexican, and I am offended by his portrayal of Mexicans.
Who's Nib Nub? Is he the A-wing pilot?
He's the guy. He has like the vaginal fish things that hangs out with Lando in the Millennium Falcon and Return of the Jedi, and he goes. That's how he talks. He talks like Foghorn Leghorn, but not in English. And he looks Mexican. He's definitely Latino. He's the only Latino alien.
Oh yeah, I was right. He is the A-wing pilot. Yeah,
and
dude. Well, I don't know why you're right, dude. I literally remember being a kid and being like, "There's the Mexican alien." Oh fuck, dude.
That's the most racist one because I personally am offended by it.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters when it comes to being offended.
Just the same way the Trade Federation aliens are Asian. You're like, I can't explain it. They are.
Yeah.
100% they are, dude. George Lucas loved to do a little like, yeah, that's what that, like, why are you, I mean, maybe he's playing on it to make the world seem more real.
I don't think George Lucas.
You think he's subconsciously, it's not like an active decision. He's like,
no, I think
hey, be more Asian about this being this alien.
I think he's so autistic, and I don't think he's racist. I think he's very autistic, so he's not like racist in the traditional sense. He also has a black wife.
Yeah.
And has made like movies about like black history and stuff.
Yeah, he's really like hard, like almost terrifyingly hardcore about it.
So I don't think he's racist. I think he's just very autistic, and it's just like, yeah, it's the thing where. Remember how there was that controversy on Twitter or whatever on the internet where people were saying orcs from Dungeons and Dragons are racist? And you're like, why? It's like, because they're representative of black people. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I never thought that.
I never thought that till you said that right now.
You're fucked up,
and
bro.
it's just like, and it's like you being so woke made me, you're being more racist than me now.
Yeah.
But there's a new thing.
Oh, no.
With orcs. Orcs are supposedly
are they ableist to dumb
orcs
people?
Are supposedly the representation of toxic masculinity now, which I don't know where to take that, but it's good that orcs are like because now orcs are bad again because men are bad and toxic masculinity is bad. So like flipped is the new hot take, and I'm like, okay. I never thought that before either.
Jesus Christ. Also, the idea that orcs represent toxic masculinity, it's like Dungeons and Dragons is a game about a bunch of people who just often you're like, we kill people for a living, and you're like, why? Because we like adventure.
I can see other elves. Elves are toxic gay masculinity.
Yeah. Elves are twink. They're making twink culture a thing. Like they're misrepresenting twink culture.
Dwarves are toxic male. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I did. George Lucas's most racist one was Nib Nub, and then in the Star Wars universe, who I think is the most racist character is probably not Jabba the Hutt, because he he was interspecies. He was ready to go down with Princess Leia.
He's an Italian.
What?
Jabba the Hutt's Italian. Think about it.
Please explain.
He's just this big fucking guy.
All right.
He's like a crime boss. And
Okay, crime boss, you got it. That's good.
He's always eating ball-shaped food. The little alien's like a ball, and he's like,
That's two.
Yeah.
You're winning me over.
Yeah, and then he makes women dance for him.
Damn, Jabba the Hutt is Italian.
He's got a weird pet. He's fucking in a palace.
I would say
he's putting women in chains and being like, "Why don't you love me, baby?"
Yeah.
He's got a yacht.
Dude, this is gonna be the episode that gets us canceled.
Yeah, dude. Jabba the Hutt's Italian as fuck,
All
man.
Right.
Oh yeah, dude.
So in the universe, so he's.
Can I say that I think Darth Maul's Filipino?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, and that's a compliment.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Perfect
you
sense.
You don't have to explain that one to me.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's the most racist character in the Star Wars universe, from the Star Wars universe internally. You do one. I'm still thinking.
The most racist character. I mean, Anakin kills all the sand people.
Yeah, but they kind of deserved it. They were messing with his mom.
His mom lives on their planet.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, that's what they never talk about.
White colonizing humans.
Yeah. I love that the Jedi are like, we're paragons for good, and you're like, there's slavery on our planet, and the Jedi are like, yeah, we can't do anything about that. That's oh man,
we can't destroy the economy of Coruscant.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking crazy, dude. Sucks for you though. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's so crazy to be like, Watto, I want to free the boy. And then they like do a whole gambling thing. And then they're like, we have to leave your mom. It's like, dude, Watto is a tiny fucking stupid alien. Choke him to death with your hands, bro. I would grab Watto by the neck and slam him on the ground until he died.
No, you wouldn't. You didn't. He wasn't powerful enough then. He didn't have his. Or are you saying Anakin would go back?
No, the other Jedi, Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon.
It's not.
Just be like,
that's not how Jedis operate. They gotta follow the law.
Hey, this tiny fucking flying shit alien. Also, Watto is.
Speak on it.
No.
Speak on it, Shayne.
Dude, I feel like they're doing a little fucking thing.
What do you think?
Where they're like, oh,
I called out who I thought.
I think Watto. I think they made Watto seem Jewish, and as a
What?
Jewish person, I'm bummed out about. I think he's half Jewish, half Greek.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Doesn't he seem?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they did a fucking.
Why
they
is
were
he?
trying to do
Why
a
is
thing.
he?
Because watch Uncut Gems and then look at Watto. Watto and Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems are very similar.
I love Uncut Gems.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I'll never watch it again because it fucked me up.
Are you saying that certain type of person, Watto, would own slaves?
I think he's a caricature the same
gamble.
way Jar Jar.
Oh, Jar Jar's, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that's what Jewish people would do. I'm saying it's a caricature.
Star Wars is problematic.
Yeah, no, Star Wars is wildly problematic. We know this.
Which is funny.
Nub exists. Dude, the fact that as a child I was like, is that a Mexican alien? Is crazy, dude. What do you think Athorians are? What race are they?
I don't know what that is.
They're the ones with the big long neck that comes out, and then they have like the shark eyes.
No, that's just shark people.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The most racist character is the guy in what's the bar called in the first movie? Where they meet Han Solo.
Oh, Guido?
No.
Oh, the one guy with the like
the name.
face?
No, the name of the bar.
Oh, it's the cantina? The fucking I don't know the name of the cantina.
You don't know the name of the cantina, the first bar, the deadly where?
Yeah, they're in Mos Eisley.
Mos Eisley, spaceport.
That's the city, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not as big of a nerd as you. The guy whose friend is like, I don't like you. My friend doesn't like you. That's the most racist character.
Why?
Because Luke walks in, he's like, I don't like that white guy.
Oh, you're right.
That's the most racist character in Star Wars. He purely judged Luke off of his looks and was like, I don't like you.
Also, the bartender was like, your droids have to wait outside.
There-
That's a racist guy.
He's racist.
Oh, we got him.
All right.
Nice.
Those
Okay.
are my
It's
choices.
pretty good. That's
Now,
pretty good.
What's your choice for? You said Watto.
I think it might be Watto, but Jar Jar Binks is a front runner. Here's my thing. Do you think Sebulba's also Mexican?
No, I would put Sebulba. I would say is more Armenian.
What? Oh, okay.
I get more Middle Eastern vibes from Sebulba.
Yeah. Are there any like Slavic guys in
Probably.
Star Wars?
There's every races you see. And these are just what we're saying. We just see similarities with human races and these alien races.
Suspicious similarities where you're like, why?
We're just calling
look
it
at
out.
them and you
we're
go,
speaking on it.
Yeah.
We're not doing a bit.
We're canceling Star Wars.
Yeah, we're doing the overly woke thing where we're showing you, we're pulling back the wool.
If I ever get on TV, we have to delete the podcast. We have to delete the podcast. Like the day of, I'll literally call you and I won't be like, Matt, great news. I'll be like,
What, you mean-
shut it down
We need
right now. Make the YouTube private.
We need a code word for when that happens.
I'll just say,
And
I'll just,
also,
out of context, say shut it down.
yeah, and my followers will know to. I'll give you the Gumroad link to every episode.
There you go.
Or we could just go strictly Patreon.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we'll go Patreon only. It'll be great.
Which, if you're not subscribed now, you should, because
yeah,
Shane's only becoming more famous.
I'm trying so hard to get a real job, you guys.
What do you mean? Don't
What? You don't want them to know?
Whatever.
I mean a real job like, writing or whatever.
Oh, a job that, if you have a real job, you
An
can't be
entertainment
canceled
job.
from a real job.
Yeah. An entertainment job.
Never want a real
no
job.
one gets canceled from machining.
That is true.
Yeah, no one's like, hey,
That's
just so
a real
you know,
job.
your machinist tweeted about fucking whatever, like fucking bullshit. He called, listen, your machinist tweeted at my daughter and called her fat. And they'd be like, what size is she? Like, they would just be all fucked up about
That
it.
is funny. It is like a lot of blue collar jobs you cannot get canceled
Yeah,
for tweeting.
dude. You fucking absolutely cannot.
And you definitely see those guys on Facebook and on Twitter saying
wilding out
out of pocket shit, just like Jesus.
publicly with their name in the thing.
Full name.
Yeah,
Full
dude.
name, their picture. They don't have an anime profile
Their
picture.
city they're in, their birthday, like they're fully as mask off as you can get. It's crazy.
That's just the if you ever fall out of the industry, get a construction job. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care when someone's like, "Oh, I'm getting canceled." It's like, yeah, you're in the wrong industry. You should be working construction, where you are allowed to say anything. Or machining's a good one. Any blue collar work.
Yeah, you got to do it. I'm trying to think of if someone. Yeah, I can't think of it. No one has been canceled from that kind of shit. What would you have to do to get fired? You can't even get fired for being drunk on the job most of the time.
You can get fired
just for making a mistake, right?
for being so drunk that you make too many mistakes.
Yeah.
You can get fired for.
You can only get medium drunk
Yeah, you can get a little
at your
buzz.
blue collar job.
I love when on like a Friday, at like 5 p.m. when I see a bunch of just Mexican dudes throwing them back.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with the work buddies.
it. Dude, that's my favorite shit is when comics are like, I love this job. What other job could you get high or drink and then go do it? And I'm like, that's how I know you've never had a real job, you
Yeah.
pussy. You fucking loser. Your parents give you money, you bitch.
Yeah, that's so many comics.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy. It's to the point now where there's almost no working class comics. Every comic is like, not an industry plant, but some kind of person who's gotten ahead because their parents have helped them so immensely.
It's very hard to succeed outside of it. We are a very rare exception.
Yeah, like insanely rare.
But I feel like you can tell. If you trust your gut 90% of the time, you can tell who came from working class, and
whose parents were like, we'll pay for your college and your rent while you figure out your dreams.
And you know what my favorite tell is when a comic comes to like the middle of Ohio and gets on stage, and the first thing is like, "This fucking shithole sucks," and you're like, "Jesus, we paid you to come here. Why are you okay?" Like, we know it sucks, but we're trying to forget for an hour or two. Can you make fun of where you're from? Maybe that's one of my comedy pet peeves.
I like to go up in New York and be like, "This place fucking blows, dude.
Yeah.
You would die if you came to where I'm from, you fucking idiots."
Yeah,
There was zero gluten-free food in my spot.
that was a Ryan Hamilton.
Yeah. He did a really good one where he was like
because we'll just do his bit. I don't care.
Yeah. No, he what did he say? He goes, New Yorkers say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And then he's like, I am from a town in Ohio or in Idaho with 500 people. I don't think you could make it.
You can't. Shout out to Ryan Hamilton, only other Wise Guys alumni.
Yeah, that's
done anything.
Yeah, that's
you,
successful.
Him, and me.
Oh shit.
What was I? Oh, I was just gonna mention something. Talk back to 1 minute ago. What was I saying?
Talk back to 1 minute ago.
What was I saying before Ryan?
Fucking, we were talking about Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know.
It was really good. It was because you said that we don't have like vegan options in those in small town cities.
Yeah, you do not.
The other night here, this is very funny. Everyone in the house is vegan. I don't know. I don't want to put you on. I don't want to say what you are.
You're okay.
You could, if you can reveal whatever you are.
I don't eat meat,
which I don't. So all right, that seems, as the kids say, sus. The other night, Mike and Diego had friends over. They're all vegan. They were having a vegan charcuterie board. So there's crackers and a bunch of vegan cheese. Yeah. Pretty good. Because like I've said before, 9 times out of 10, you guys will be like, try this vegan thing. And I'm like, well, it's edible. And you guys will be like, it's the greatest vegan thing. And I'm like, it's edible. Like I would eat more if I had to. I'm not going to snack
Coming from
on
the
it.
man who eats I
eat
oven
garbage.
pizza every day.
I eat like garbage.
Yeah.
The bar is low.
No, your palate's all fucked up.
No, the bar is low. And here's what happened. So we're cleaning up, and I'm not kidding. Just an entire chunk of vegan cheese fell on the floor under the table.
Okay.
And this was 2 days. It stayed under the table. I found it, and I was like, "Oh, that was from 2 nights ago." We have ants in the house, so we have to vacuum. We have to vacuum every other day. We have to because you get ants.
Yeah.
We have had. I've seen a roach, which I think is just a New York thing. A big old roach might saunter in every now and then. There might be a rat, but we don't know if the rat lives here.
Yeah, a rat.
I think I've only heard one scurrying through the ceiling. I've never seen.
I don't care if they're in the walls. Be in the walls. Fuck it.
All that we have a cat roaming around.
Yeah.
I looked at the cheese. Nothing had touched it for 2 days. It was just sitting, no flies, no ants, everything. And this is a thing where I will offer your vegan snacks or whatever to Chuck the cat, and he'll be like, man, now all the time. And it's like, what does it say about a food if nature doesn't even want it?
That's a perfect food.
No, it's like the McDonald's hamburger that they just put in glass.
Oh yeah,
and they've here's one from the 80s that hasn't aged. That doesn't do anything.
Here's my thing. I say that's what you want your food to be like.
You say you embrace the science.
Yeah, I embrace science.
No, I do not trust the vegan science.
I think
I'm anti-science.
This is like when everyone tried to talk bad about MSG because they were afraid that Asian food was going to take over.
I love MSG.
Me too.
I have a shaker of MSG and I put it on everything.
Yeah, it's literally good, and it doesn't do anything to you.
It doesn't make vegan food taste better. I'll tell you
what?
that.
You've never put MSG on vegan food.
They'd cancel each other out. The science doesn't work.
What?
You can't have two scientific things work.
Vegan food isn't even scientific. It's just doesn't have meat.
It's just beans smashed into a different. Anyways, that was my vegan anecdote. I thought it'd be funnier.
No, I mean it was funny.
I thought it would convert you. I thought I would get a raucous applause. I thought the cat Chuck heard me talking.
Yeah, dude, you and Chuck are the only omnivores in the house.
I'll never go vegan.
Wait, no, Chuck's not an omnivore. He's supposed to just eat meat.
He eats them.
I know that he does, but he's not supposed. I mean, no, he's an omnivore. You're right.
I give him cheese. He loves cheese.
Chuck, you big cheese guy?
He loves milk.
I do give him milk sometimes.
When I eat cereal, Chuck's the cat for anyone listening only.
Yeah.
Chuck is the cat who sauntered in and sitting on my lap currently, which you can see on our YouTube channel at the 55-minute mark probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we got a cat situation.
I love to eat a bowl of cereal and then let him look up he eats better than normal cats.
No, he does.
Because
Chuck is a spoiled piece of shit.
Because normal cats just get a bowl of milk like in the cartoon.
Yeah.
He gets the fruity pebbles.
Cereal milk.
He gets Cocoa Puffs milk, and he loves it. Can't even imagine. What do you Rice Krispie? What's the best cereal milk? Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk is good, but I think the best milk is maybe from fucking Lucky Charms.
Ugh. It like does something in the milk where it makes it chewy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
bad.
fuck yeah, dude.
That's bad. I don't like Lucky Charms. I like Lucky Charms. I'm gonna go with either Cocoa Puffs or Cinnamon Toast Crunch as the best milk.
All right.
And that is Max Milk Corner. You got another 5-minute bit?
I don't eat cereal anymore.
Why?
Because it's fattening.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to keep my weight down. Can I tell you how much better surfing, climbing, and skating feels when I weigh 20 pounds less than I have for the last 4 years?
Can you tell me how better losing weight feels?
Just don't eat, man.
No, I'm saying it's one of those. As a fat person, when I see other fat people being like healthy at every size, I'm like, no. You're wrong. You're lying. But I love food. I love getting fat. I don't love being fat.
Yeah,
Getting fat is more. Getting fat is one of the funnest things in the world.
Okay, yeah.
The
you
act
get to eat and go crazy.
Yeah, the act of getting fat, the process, the journey, if you will, of getting fat is so fun. The journey is the reward. The destination is a nightmare. Once you're fat, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I don't even like getting up there. Nothing. I mean, I don't know, but I do a lot of things where being light is so useful.
Yeah, no, everything.
I'm so glad I made the decision. There was a long time where I just wanted to lift weights and eat so I could just be strong, and I was like, I look fine. I don't care. But then recently I was like, I got to get smaller. I'm going to get injured. I got to get smaller.
No, I got to get bigger. I need to start doing steroids and eating more and lifting weights.
There you go. I mean, listen, that would work. You would lose fat if you did that.
No, I need to maintain my fat levels.
Oh,
too.
yeah, you're going to eat so much you outdo the power of steroids. Yeah. I think you couldn't do it.
I think I could.
I don't think you could.
You don't know me.
Because you can just kind of hover at this weight.
I slowly.
You maintain your metabolic rate just as you're in the sweet spot right now.
A few weeks ago, I did hit my fattest I've ever been, and now I'm consciously dropping
You've
it down.
done that 3 times since we've lived together.
The podcast,
you're like, hey, I'm the fattest I've ever been, and then there was one time where I was rooting you on to beat the goal.
I hit 250 like 3 weeks ago.
No, that's crazy.
I'm like, now it's time to, and I'm like, I can't just jump into it. So now I'm slowly.
What do you mean you can't just jump into it? You absolutely can just jump into it.
Because if I rebound too fast, I'll hit the floor again and then rebound back up. So now I'm slowly turning the burner down, and I'm back to 240. But I did hit 250, and I was like, it's a high water mark.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I hope someone has like a chart of my weight
through
every episode.
I'm sure we have people who are so annoyed by any conversation surrounding weight, but it's like,
why? I'm just talking about my personal experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen,
I'm smart. Every 10 pounds I lose, I'm smarter. I'm happier.
You're smarter. You think the weight squishes your brain?
I think, your brain has a bunch of fat in it, and if you get too fat in your brain, you get fat brain. Dude, I think faster when I lose a little bit of weight. I can feel it. If more oxygen is being pumped to your brain.
That's fair. Your heart is working less.
Your body is more efficient. Your body is just carrying your brain around, and your brain is piloting your body around. So if you have a healthy body,
True.
your brain is going to feel better.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But getting fat is really fun. I want to emphasize that.
Look, listen, I respect everyone who wants to get fat. I respect everyone at every weight.
I respect if you are like, yeah, I want to get fat. I don't respect you when you say you're healthier at a fat.
Yeah, that's not real.
That's a lie.
If you're like you're healthier than the body mass index says you are.
Oh yeah, that's
real.
That's outdated. But I'm just saying, I guess my main motivation. I need to do what Furious Pete did, and lose a bunch of weight, gain muscle, and then become a professional eater.
Did he get big again, or is he still muscly?
I think he's dealing with unrelated health problems recently. But it'd be so funny to be like I'm like, to truly unlock my professional eating, I need to get to your size so I can pig out.
Yeah. You'd have to. I mean, it's been a lot of work, man. There have been plenty of days where I'm like, ugh.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. We're going for it.
All right. Well, enough of that. That's whatever.
Okay.
You got anything coming up?
Chicago Winery. If you're hearing this, I'm in Chicago this week, I'm pretty sure. On Friday. Come see me.
Ooh.
June 3rd. Yes. And then after that, Tacoma, fucking Washington and Spokane, Washington. I'm going to do so many shows. My voice is going to go out. I'm actually kind of not excited. Honestly, I'm not excited. I'll be real. So if you're nice and you're cool and you're in Washington, please be nice to me because I will be doing so many shows that I'm going to be kind of miserable. I'm doing a show Thursday, and then I'm doing 2, 4, 6. So I'm doing 7 shows in 4 days.
Wow.
That's too many shows.
Yeah.
I know I'm being a bitch about the easiest job in the world.
Yes,
but
you are. I've said that many times before.
And I say that, and it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. It really takes it out of me. I'm making a life change where I'm going to tour much less as soon as I'm done. In fact, I'm never going to tour again. I will simply just do shows intermittently. I'm never going to tour again.
You say that.
Unless someone's like, do you want to do a theater tour? I'll give you $200,000 or something.
You say you're not going to tour.
No, now we're focusing. We're going to get a writing job, or we're going to get on TV, baby.
You say
this
that.
is the goal.
I'll never get a writing job.
We'll see. Yeah.
I've had a job before. I've been shackled by the healthcare handcuffs. I'm free. I'm free now. I live out of the system, off the grid. I don't have a resume. It feels great. Where can they find your tickets?
ShayneSmithComedy.com.
Woo!
You can follow Shay Dozer, Dr. MacArthur. But most importantly than anything, besides even seeing me, Patreon.com/CowboyBoys.
Yeah.
You get an extra episode every episode. Sometimes that's 5 episodes a month, maybe once a year. It doesn't matter. Listen, it's an extra episode. The episodes are better,
Guess what?
sexier, and you can ask us questions on the Patreon, and we will always answer them. That's our guarantee.
Here's the thing. Inflation is happening. Coffee's going up. Food. A carton of eggs. Here in New York, I think the rest of the country is still doing pretty good. Carton of eggs is like $4. I saw some for like $6.
That's insane.
It's insane. But one thing that inflation will never affect. We are the Costco hot dog of podcasting. It'll always be $5.
It will always be $5.
So, in fact, as inflation gets worse, it becomes a better deal.
Oh my God, that's true.
You're getting more.
You can't
for
afford
less.
You can't afford not to subscribe.
You're screwing us. Yes, subscribe to patreon.com/cowboyboys. Thank you very much. And adios.
Yeehaw.